As you know, we have completed our lesson tissue. Today, I want to take your test. What are you doing in the lesson? Today, I will take the test of the short answer type question, and each question carry 3 marks. And you will give the test honestly. And you can make the group of the 2 students and can cross check, or if you don't have any friend, then you can get checked by your subject teacher or tuition teacher. But honestly, you will give the test. First question. Label the following and give one function of each part labeled A, B and C. This is A, B and C. This is meristematic tissue and you will label the part of A, B and C. Next question. Why is plasma membrane called selectively permeable membrane? Why plasma membrane is called selectively permeable membrane? How is flexible nature of plasma membrane useful for amoeba? And name this process also. You can very easily bend the stem of a plant without breaking it. Name the tissue in the plant which makes it possible. Where is it located? State any 2 characteristics feature of the cells of this tissue. Draw a label diagram of the transverse section of this tissue. Next question. Given below are the name of the some connective tissues. Mention the composition and function of each of them. Bone, cartilage, blood. Next question. Identify the animal tissue from the given description and also mention their location in the human body. Tissue A. Cells are filled with fat globules and the tissue acts as an insulator. Tissue acts as insulator. And tissue B has cylindrical branches and branched cell and the tissue shows rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout life. Next question. Which plant tissue will you associate with the conduction of food in plants? How is it different from xylem? Write its 4 components. Identify the given figure. Identify these figures. Identify the given figure. State in brief their structure. Describe the role performed by these 2 structures. Draw a well-labeled diagram of the cardiac muscles found in human body. Write 2 differences between the striated and smooth muscles. Name the tissue responsible for flexibility in plants. How would you differentiate it from other permanent tissues? List any 6 characteristics of the parenchyma. Next question. Draw a label diagram to show the difference between the structure of any 2 types of the muscle fibers. Name the 2 types of the complex tissues. Name the 2 types of the complex tissues. Draw a neat diagram of section of the tissue that is responsible for the translocation of food from the leaves to the different part of the plant. Name the tissue that smoothens bone surfaces at joints. Describe its structure with the help of a diagram. Which type of muscles are found in the iris of the eye? Smooth or striated? Why are smooth muscles called involuntary muscles? In what way they are different from striated muscle with respect to the number of nuclei? Name 3 different types of the blood vessels or blood cells and give their functions. Draw a diagram of any one of them. Draw the label diagram of collenchyma tissue as seen in the transverse section. Name the tissue found in the husk of a coconut. Name the chemical substance that makes the cork cells impervious to gases and water. List the constituents of the phloem. What will happen if the phloem at the base of a branch is removed? Give 3 differences between epithelial tissue and connective tissue. What is xylem? Name the 4 elements of xylem and write one function of each. Write one function each of the following: squamous epithelium and fluid connective tissue. Correlate the structure location with the function in case of simple squamous epithelium and columnar epithelium. Describe three functions of the protective tissue in plants. What are neurons? Where are they found? What function do they perform in the body of an organism? List the constituents of the xylem. What would happen if the xylem of root of a plant is blocked? Differentiate between bone and cartilage. What is parenchyma? Write about its function. Name the following: tissue that forms the inner lining of our mouth, tissue that stores fat in our body, tissue that transport food in plants. Give one function of each of the following: stomata, root nodule, cardiac muscle fiber. Give the name of the following: tissues concerned with the conduction of food material, tissues capable of cell division, minute pores present in the epidermis. Mention one function each of the following: areolar tissue, tendon, ligament. Name the common simple tissues of the plant body and write one function of each. What is tissue? What are the functions of the connective tissue? Give one difference between the ligament and tendon. What are the various types of cells of the connective tissue? Give the functions of the skeletal connective tissue. Give the functions of plasma of the blood. Mention various functions of the epithelial tissue. Differentiate between tracheae and vessels. Differentiate between fibers and sclerates. Differentiate between blood and lymph. Differentiate between axon and dendron. Describe blood as a connective tissue. I hope you will do the test honestly. To discuss any question or want to know the answer of any question, then share the comment and also share your marks in the comment. Thank you.